And welcome to the Clovis West virtual back to school night for the 2021-2022 school year. My name is Mr. Gabriel Calderon, and I'll be talking to you today about American government and politics. This is a senior only course. I'm Mr. Calderon, and I will be your student's teacher for this semester only, which I'll talk about here in a moment. I'm a social studies teacher here at Clovis West. I teach AP Economics as well as this course, which is College Prep Government and Politics. In addition to teaching, I'm a water polo and swimming coach here at Clovis West, and this is my 11th year teaching. Some of the course basics is that it is a single semester course, which means we will be together from the beginning of August to the midpoint of December. They would take a final exam, and then that would be the end of their course. They will be switching at semester. They will switch into economics, which is an entirely different course with Miss Heinrich, different classroom. The students will largely stay together, but the course title, teacher, and classroom would all change at semester. Their grade would also be resetting at semester. This course, as is economics, is a graduation requirement. All students must receive a minimum of 60%. Of course, we would wish for them to score higher than a 60%, but that is the bare minimum to pass the class and get the high school graduation requirements. The quiz and test retake policy is that they can retake one quiz and one test for up to a 75% grade replacement. Throughout the course of the semester, there will be 8 quizzes and 2 unit tests. So they can choose to take any of those quizzes over one time. They can get one retake. And out of the 2 unit tests, they can choose to take one of them again to receive a 75% grade replacement. Late work policy for this course is 50% deductions. So it doesn't matter if it's a day late or a week late, it is still devalued at 50%. So it's very important that students are here and turning in their work on time. Homework and classwork accounts for 40% of their grade. Tests and quizzes account for another 40%. And then at the end of the semester in December, they will have their final exam, which is 20% of their overall grade. So all 3 grading categories are pretty crucial. I tell the students that there's really not a category that they can overlook or bypass. They really need to kind of be a well-rounded student in this class, performing on their homework regularly, on their assessments, and then making sure that they're preparing and doing well on their final exam in December. We cover 3 units. Each unit has between 3 or 4 chapters in it. Our first unit, where we're about halfway through and right now, is the foundations of American government. So this would be the framers' ideas, the early philosophies that created our binding documents such as the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Our second unit looks at the 3 branches of government and how each branch checks and balances the other 2. The final unit is Government in Action, which looks at modern dilemmas within the U.S. government system. You may hear your student asking more questions about the government and the world around them, which is definitely one of my intentions. And we have daily voters, which are kind of like a warm-up at the start of class, where they will be posed with a question, and these questions will ask them to sometimes do internet research, sometimes to talk to their partner, or sometimes just to formulate their own opinion in a more organized method. And we look at a variety of different topics. Some of those are shown down below, including education, immigration, prisons, military, the war on drugs, the Second Amendment, privacy, healthcare, terrorism, and the power of the media. Please join me to receive text reminders. To do so, you would need to text the number 81010, or if you have the app, you can just put the code in. The code is make sure to include the symbol, CWHS 2021. Your student should already be signed up for that, but just always good to double check with them. And if you ever have any questions at any point in the semester, please do not hesitate to email me. My email is down below, gabrielcalderon@cusd.com. It is also part of the syllabus that was given out that the students should have in their binders, and it is also available on the school website. If you ever have any questions, please reach out. Have a great evening, and thanks for coming by our virtual back to school.